Hello everyone, welcome to another soap making video. My name is Tamika and this is the Soap Throne. Today I am here to make something special. It's a soap, of course, but I'm doing something a little different. First, let me say I want to put it into these molds. There's a video where I attempted to use this before, and unfortunately it did not work out, so I'm going to try again today. Next, what makes it special is that I will be using pumpkin puree. So this is my first time doing this, I want you to know, but I'm going to put this in and I'm hoping that it will turn out well. So I'm going to do this first, but before I do that, let me remind you that if you like this video, you can let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more soap making and soap coating videos in the future, you can do so by hitting the subscribe button below. And if you'd like to be notified every time I upload a new video, you can do that by hitting the bell icon. Alright, so before I do anything else, I'm going to tell you about my colorants and my fragrance. So today I will be using turmeric powder for a nice yellow. I will be using green chrome oxide for green, obviously. And I have some Australian red clay for a sort of red color, reddish brown. And I also have annatto seed powder for yellow or orange, sorry, orange yellow. Yes, so today I'm using 4 colors. I'm hoping that it will go well, that, you know, the fragrance won't speed up the batter trace super fast, but just in case, I do have my regular mold on the side, but we're really going to try to get it into those cute little fall molds with the owls and whatnot. But here is my essential oil blend. So lots of yumminess in there, smells a little bit woody, I would say, and then also with fall spices. All right, so with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put my puree into the oils. There's not a whole lot here, and that's because I want to keep my water discount as much as I can. I tend to deal with a lot of soda ash, and basically when you use a puree, it's, you know, basically counted as water. So I don't want to use too much to begin with anyway. So go ahead and put that in, and then I'm going to take my stick blender and mix it up. And as you probably noticed as well, I do already have some additives in here. All right, so here we go. Let me tap out the air bubbles and let's get mixing. Moving right along, we're going to next add the lye solution. Right, here we go, just 2 or 3 quick buzzes. And that's it. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to stop there. And now I'm going to separate. So this will be for the yellow. We're going to have maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. No, a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. There we are. So the bulk of this will be orange. So I'll be using the annatto seed for most of it. This will be for the green. I'm going to keep that very small. And this will be for the red. Again, keeping it very small. The name of this soap is going to be Pumpkin Patch. And my inspiration is those pumpkins, those sort of multicolored pumpkins that have like the orange, that have kind of a reddish color to it, and what else? Yeah, sometimes a little green in it as well. So that's what I had in mind. I think eventually I will attempt to include pictures of my inspiration. But for now, I'll just tell you, I think you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of the turmeric here. I'm going to move as quickly as I can because, like I said, I really want to get it into the mold. Add a little bit more turmeric because I do think that that will lighten up. And if not, that will be fine. We would just have two different oranges or yellows, whichever the case may be. So next I need my green. And again, you'll have to excuse me today. I don't have a lot of space here on my countertop. My countertop is really small. But I like to try to stay here so that I'm not all over the place. So next for the annatto seed. Can you see? I hope you can see. Here, let me move this. I know I'm trying to move fast, but I would like for you to see what I'm doing. There. So I know this looks a particular way, but I'm expecting that it will change over the cure. Okay, and then we have one more left to do. Put this aside for a moment. And grab this one. There it is with that deep, gorgeous red again. All right, so things are going well at the moment. But next, I'm going to add the fragrance oil to all of them. So I will be just back in a moment. Here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Okay. All right, so first I'm going to stir them into each of these, and then I will add them all to the main. Ooh, let me stop right there. I really hope I can use this mold, but they're getting thick now that the fragrance oil has been added. So let me move fast. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and add the red. I'm sorry, I know I'm off screen, but let me get back on for you. There. I'm going to try to add it all. I'm not even like looking for technique in this case. I just want to get it in so that we can get this poured into the mold. Next, I think I will do the green, which is thickening up, of course. And then we will do this one, which has also thickened up. Okay, so I'm going to just flip it once or twice, maybe thrice. And because these molds are kind of tricky, I'm going to first pour it into here. Because the spout on that one is much too wide. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with the acorn. I don't know if you can see this, but there we go. That's too much in there, but oh well. I'm going to try to do better. Okay, the owl, the squirrel, the little hedgehog, I assume that is. Whoops. And then the same thing over here. Start with the acorn. Actually, first let me tap it down. There. Now let me pour some more in here. Cool. It's so interesting too because it actually kind of looks like a pumpkin. This the colorants that I use, it just looks like I'm pouring pumpkin into the molds. Okay, let's see how this goes. Got the leaf, whoops. Got the owl, the squirrel, and the little hedgehog. And then these will just be smaller bar soaps. But that's okay. I like the idea of having it in both forms, quite frankly, so I'm good with that. And I'm hoping that the detail turns out in that one, the second mold that I was pouring it into. When I tried it out before, the batter had gotten kind of thick, and so that was why I stopped, because I didn't think that the detail would show, but it did. So we'll see what happens here with the pumpkin and everything involved. And while I'm here, I want to point out that this soap was influenced by a soap that I made from the book Simple and Natural Soap Making by Jan Berry. So last year I made a spiced cider soap, which I might make again this year. I'm still deciding. But I used a recipe in her book. And actually, yeah, I think I'm going to do it so that you can see that video before we get to this one. So I made the soap last year following a recipe in her book. And so this year I was going to do something similar. I haven't totally decided yet. But the fragrance that I made for this one was inspired by the Spiced Cider soap that I made from her book. But then also, I noticed that she has a pumpkin soap that is unscented, so that was pretty cool. I actually referred to that as well as I was preparing to make this one. So if you have not read that book yet and you are interested in soap making, or you are soap making and you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Grab it, check it out, give some of those recipes a try. Okay. I think these will be cute little bars for someone. All right, everyone, I want to give you a great big thanks again for joining me today in this soap making video, and for, you know, coming along as I experiment. These, let me just tell you real fast before we go, smell so good. They smell delicious. Delicious. And then also, I hope that you all have a wonderful week. And we will see you for the unmolding and the cutting of this one on Saturday. All right, until next time, have a wonderful life. Ciao.